Hi, Wes Scott from Lifeback Law Firm. Today we're going to talk about should I file bankruptcy in a recession? This is a great blog. Folks, I think, and the blog says it too, I do think we are in a recession. I think it takes a long time for us to catch up and realize we're in a recession. But I think we are in a recession, and I think we're in a huge bubble in terms of the overall economy and the stock market. I think it's just this huge bubble. And I think it's going to burst. And, the question is, and we get a lot of this. We get a lot of people, businesses who call us and say, hey, what do you see the outlook as being? And I'm like, I hate to tell you this, but I don't see the near term as being very good. In fact, I think it's going to be quite ugly. Look, the economy, like anything else, is cyclical. We go into these cycles over time, and, it's not always straight up. It's not always straight down. It's a roller coaster ride, and it ebbs and flows. And we've been a long time on this cycle of up. In fact, I think it's historically one of the biggest periods of time where the economy and the stock market has gone up. But like everything else, these things cycle through. And yeah, we're going to get to the other side of this. But before we get there, I see this and this and then this, So should you file bankruptcy in a recession? Yes, you should. I mean, if you are in a business that if the economy goes into recession, your business is going to get worse than it is now, I think you've got a problem. And that's the truth. Now, look, there are businesses that feed off recessions. And, if you're in a recession or you're maybe recession proof, if you're in the food industry, obviously people eat. But yes, I think you err on the side of resetting the reset button because you get so many footsteps on this planet. Which sometimes I don't like saying for differing reasons, but, do you want to suffer for the next 5 years or do you want to move on? And so many people just want to hit the reset button, move on with their life. People who file bankruptcy do not regret filing. They regret waiting so long when the time is right. When you are ready, reach out to Lifeback Law Firm. You're going to be so thankful you did.